Hold on tight, you know she's a little bit dangerous.
Alright, welcome to yet another behind the sound video here on the Crafty Music Tips YouTube channel. This Sing It Live rendition of the song Dangerous by Roxette was a really interesting experience for me. I'm a big Roxette fan. You might have known that Nikki and I have sang a Roxette song together before. Look. Whereas in comparison to that occasion, which I was really comfortable with the song, with Dangerous, wasn't really so familiar with the song, to be honest. And when Darren Mullan, by the way, Mr. Head Honcho of Sing It Live, he rings me up and he says, "In a few days, we'll get you and Nikki to sing Dangerous by Roxette." Ooh. All right, it's going to be one of those situations, is it? Gave it a listen and thought, yeah, all right. Should be right. What could go wrong? And so for me, the biggest thing is just making sure that I know what the melody is. So the melody is... Obviously, that's the melody of the chorus. The melody of the verse, that was a little bit more straightforward, I think. The melody of the chorus I found fascinating. So if you don't mind me indulging you in just nerding out here on what the music theory is, you can skip it if not interested. But yeah, so this it starts interesting. It starts on a suspended fourth and goes to the major third, and then 3, 4, 5 of an E major scale. And then we're in a new chord here, so it's like the eighth or the root note, eighth, 8, 5, 5, and then 5, 5, 6, flat 7, back to the 6th. Is very bluesy. So altogether, here's where it goes to a C sharp minor, and it's 4. It starts on a 4 again. It's cool. I like it. But yes, it was definitely making me go, huh? When I was trying to figure it out and make sense of it. So yeah, so 4, 5, 3, and then it's the same notes, just in a different order. 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 3, and then starts on the 8 again, and then travels down to the 5th, but then goes all the way up to the 3rd of the next octave. And then 5, 3, 3. Sorry. Nope, that's a 6, 5, 5. And then 3, 4, 5. 8, 5, 5. Like that. So yeah, so as you can see, it's for my poor brain, while I was trying to put it together, I was thinking, gee, am I going to be able to do this? And then, yes, you do it a few times. The wonderful thing about practice, it's only a matter of time before the brain starts to go, yeah, I get it. So, you know, with whatever you're doing with your music, if there's anything that's really baffling you, just remember that it's only a matter of time. Now, speaking of a matter of time, I'm going to spend a little bit of time with Nikki. Hello, Nikki. Lovely to see you.
Hi, Crafty. It's always great to see you.
Yeah. Look, that sounds up myself, doesn't it? What I mean is that you and I, we have shared off camera, like, hey, do you want to know the fantastic evidence about the, you know, whatever the fun facts are about the song and whatever, just because we are both nerds at heart, aren't we?
Yeah, and I've done a little bit of research, not a lot, but I did a little bit this morning.
Great. What'd you find out?
Okay, so firstly, I'm excited about this one coming out. And before we go into the stuff, actually, can I ask something?
Go for it.
How are you feeling about it? Because I know you weren't well.
It's a minor detail, isn't it? Having your instrument in tip-top shape. I had to listen to the song and I just thought, oh, sounds great. Who would have thought that Darren Mullan would put his producer magic raw without the technology? And then all of a sudden he puts an EQ on, he puts a compressor on, he puts reverb on, and you just go, oh.
I feel bad because I remember you telling me, oh, I'm not doing great, I'm not feeling well or something. And I think I disregarded it a bit because we'd already had a run through. And I was like, what are you talking about? You sound fine. And I think I just pushed it aside, but I think you had a bit of trouble that day, but it didn't sound like it. It certainly didn't sound like it. It's probably just, you know how we get high expectations of self in that space?
Yeah, it's probably a good thing for me. Like I tell my students when they say, oh, it doesn't feel good, I'm like, you're saying the word feel, and we can't feel what you feel. We can only hear what it sounds like. And if it sounds good, well then,
Yeah, and that was the case on this day. So just wanted to address that.
Well, that's a relief.
But yeah, okay, so I did a little bit of looking, and I went because I was getting ready this morning, and I just had stuff playing in the background. Like I just put in Roxette, Dangerous, and I went down the TikTok path, and that was funny. But in YouTube, like a whole bunch of old school interviews with and Marie, and because I hadn't done that before. I think you may have the look, but I hadn't, and so it was really awesome to listen to some of their stories. And they toured for like 7 years straight. They just went hard, so felt that was really interesting. So I don't know if this is real or not, because I know you go sleuthing to find out all the little details of things, but I came across a statement, and you've probably found it as well, where Per had said it was inspired by a 70s action movie. Did you get this?
Oh, no.
But then he went on to say that Don Johnson was recording an album and Per sent him Dangerous as a track, and he sent it back.
Wow.
It's kind of interesting.
Wow. You're bringing up memories in the hard drive of having, I think it was the greatest hits. I think it was Don't Bore Us, Get to the Chorus. So I had it on cassette, and so inside the cover you can read all of those interviewee kind of things where they talked about each song. So I'm pretty sure that would be from that, and that was the version that I knew, even though I did have Look Sharp on cassette, but for some reason that song didn't stick out from that. It was more of the greatest hits, and the greatest hits is the version where they start with the vocals, as far as my memory serves me anyway. So that was my suggestion. Why don't we just start with the vocals? And so that was quite fun, actually.
Oh, I love that we did that. It was so good.
I like the sing it live mentality of like, well, we can just make it our version, and it is, sometimes it's one of our ideas, you know, probably Darren's, of like, well, let's do it this way just to give it our own spin. But also, like for me, that was just my memory of the song, and I know a lot of people would go, wait, where's the guitar intro? But you know, we like the vocal intro.
Yeah, totally. I think it brings a whole new essence to it.
Could we do that harmony? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on tight, you know she's a little bit dangerous. Again? Try again. 2, 3. Hold on tight, you know she's a little bit dangerous. That's it.
Dangerous.
So you looked on TikTok and realized that we missed out on some dance moves.
I don't know if you would have been able to do all those dance moves and play it at the same time and sung at the same time, but wouldn't that have been fun to put some of that in there?
Totally.
I was like, oh, I missed that opportunity. I think I need to be a bit more ahead of my game and look at that before we do any video and see if there's any little TikTok dance that we could add.
Well, for me, Darren rang me Thursday morning, and I just got off a plane. I was doing a weekend of shows away, and he said, oh yeah, so you and Nikki are going to be singing Dangerous. And I was like, oh, okay, that should be all right. So thankfully I was able to give it a listen in between, you know, sound check and the show and stuff like that. Didn't have much time to prepare. Thankfully I did the night before. I just, it was where I was thinking, oh no, is my voice going to be all right? And it was going not too bad the night before. And then I think all of that practice, it kind of wore me out a little bit. So that's why I was kind of feeling it on the day. But I don't know if it's the same in the space in Darren's studio, but You know, like when you get on stage and all of a sudden...
The energy kicks in, it does, absolutely. And I think that's the magic. And I think that's what happens, especially when musicians have worked together for a while and there's a cohesion that happens and a familiarity.
I know what you mean. Like, it does kind of feel like, because we've done it a couple of times, all three, before this moment, to just be like, hey, do you want to try on this hat, for instance? You know, I forgot about it, and then because Darren was just showing me a little clip of the song so far, and I was like, oh yeah, and it's kind of cool. We can, expand the relationship more to clothes sharing.
Well, we already did that in Nikki. I don't know if you remember.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But, yes.
Totally forgot.
I don't usually do hats. I think I've got an awkward head for hats. So I'm a little bit nervous about this one.
Before we get out of here, what do you reckon your number one connection with the song or moment from the day was?
This one didn't really get me back in the day. I don't know. Like I was here for all the Roxette ballady stuff was more of my thing.
So in that case, once you actually have to really learn it to perform it, does it do something then?
Yeah, then you just got a new appreciation for the musicality of it, and it's a great song. It's a fun. It was so easy and fun to do. Well, it's easy for me. Sorry if it wasn't for you on the day, but I had a ball with it. It was really good.
I mean, what's not to love about Roxette, really?
It's like a familiar pair of slippers. Like, so even though, learning the lyrics was like, oh, they were already there. And it's like, of course you know this song. It's a good one. So I'm excited for it.
So after we've done the choruses at the end,
All right, I hope you enjoyed this behind the sound video here where we talk about what went into putting the song together. And if you're a Roxette fan like me and you've got another Roxette song that you might like us to tackle, well, just you know what to do. Yes, so this has been yet another behind the sound video here on the Crafty Music Tips YouTube channel. There is a heap of others that you can go check out if you so desire. There's been so many different Sing It Live songs that I've been involved with. It's always a pleasure doing these extra videos to coincide with the songs on the Sing It Live channel. So yeah, until the next time I chuck a new video up here on the Crafty Music Tips YouTube channel, I'll bid you farewell. Just remember that with your music, you don't have to do every single thing right now. Just do the next thing. We'll see you soon. Cheers.